Introducing your top seeded 800 freestylers in lane number 1, representing Great Britain, Leah Crisp. In lane 2, representing the Sarasota Sharks, Abby Dunford. In lane 3, from Portugal, Tamila Holub. Lane 4, your world record holder from the Gator Swim Club, Katie Ledecky. Lane 5, from the Sandpipers of Nevada, Claire Weinstein. Lane 6, from the Sarasota Sharks, Michaela Mattis. Lane 7, from Argentina, Agostina Payne. And in lane 8, from the University of Florida, Caroline Pennington. These are your top 8 seeds in the women's 800 freestyle. Women's 800 freestyle underway. We already started it earlier this afternoon rather. It's a time final, which means from anywhere you can place anywhere. All times are eligible to find their way onto that podium or into the top spot. But as so many of you have become aware, the top spot is nearly impossible to take away from the greatest distance freestyler of all time, Katie Ledecky, who right away is out to an early lead, 59-1 at the front 100. Claire Weinstein, yet another product of the Sandpipers of Nevada, right there, 1:00:40 for her on the front 100 meters. Weinstein seated with a personal best 8:29.34. We'll keep an eye on those splits as we go. You have to go way down the list of performances before you find another name beside Katie Ledecky. She owns the 27 fastest swims in history in this event. And the 28th fastest swim in history is still a whopping 9 seconds away from her personal best. Like I said, greatest of all time. Weinstein still in second, 2:04.21 for her. About a half second off of her personal best pace right now. Third place is lane number 8, Caroline Pennington of the University of Florida, the 19-year-old seated with an 8:42.93. Pennington, a 2-time finalist at the U.S. Open back in November. 4th place in the 1500 and 6th place in the 800. That's where she swam the 8:42.93 that she is seated with right now. 300 meters down, Ledecky continues to lead, settling in right at about a 31 low. She's 31.1, 0.3, 0.2, 0.0, a model of consistency, and that's how you have a decade of dominance like Ledecky has. Leah Crisp, the 21-year-old of Great Britain, up in lane number 1. She was in 4th at the 300 mark. She jumping into 3rd. Crisp, an open water swimmer as well. Part of the mixed team that took a bronze in the Netherlands back in the World Junior Open Water Championships in 2016. Her personal best in the 800 freestyle, an 8:40.09. She set that at the British National Championships in 2019, where she was the national champion. She's in 4th now, as Michaela Mattis, the Sarasota Shark, has moved up into 3rd place. Mattis, a University of Florida commit, staying in the state of Florida. Currently in 3rd. Weinstein still in 2nd. Coming up on the 500-meter mark. But it continues to be what we have seen year in and year out. Katie Ledecky, absolutely dominant. 5:08, still sitting right in those 31s across the board. It's easy to let this kind of dominance just wash over you. But this is what we've come to expect from Katie Ledecky, time in and time out. Weinstein now about 12 seconds behind, having a good swim in her own right. Michaela Mattis in 3rd, about 5 seconds rather behind Weinstein, and Mattis keeping an eye on Leah Crisp over in lane 1, the British national champion, within about a second and a half. Ledecky's in the final 200 meters of this 800 freestyle, well on her way to yet another first place finish in the 800 freestyle. Weinstein 6:24.24 at the 600 meter mark. Just under about 5 seconds off of her personal best pace. Mattis's personal best, 8:35.58. That's what she's seated with right now. And right now she's just about 2 seconds off of personal best pace. Difficult to swim the 800 on the last day of competition. But these ladies are making it look easy. So here comes the best sound you can hear if you're a distance swimmer. It's time for the bell for Katie Ledecky, meaning 100 meters remaining. Ledecky right now looking right at about an 8:15. Which will let that wash over is still a top 50 swim in history if that's where she ends up. Lots of bells means lots of final 100 meters. Weinstein well on her way to finishing in 2nd. And Mattis has built a little bit of a buffer between her and Leah Crisp. Final 25 meters for the undisputed greatest distance swimmer of all time, Katie Ledecky. Going to win it, running away with an 8:14.70. And on a ho-hum Saturday afternoon, Katie Ledecky submits the 40th fastest time in world history as if it was nothing. Weinstein finishing in second at an 8:33.16. A good swim for Weinstein, and Madison third at an 8:39.61. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our 800 freestylers. That is just one of many great swims that we're going to get to witness as the night goes on.